So, long story short, the doctor came in. They were giving me blood and everything. I mean, blood. They were giving me fluids through an IV. And when they started giving me that fluid, I started having to pee a lot. I kept telling her, I got to get up and go to the bathroom. And, you know, and what was happening was my body was actually flushing out all that sugar. Because a normal person's body, right? Your blood sugar should have gone back down to like under 90, but mine wasn't. So I had all this blood sugar in my body. And what was happening was, um, they came in and told me I was in the stage of diabetes, and that scared me completely. I was like, okay, we got to make some changes. Something's got to happen here. And we came home, and I was scared to eat at that point. I was like, I didn't want to eat anything because my husband had an uncle who just passed away who was on insulin, and we think the side effects of that insulin had a lot to do with it. So, anyway, came home. I didn't want to eat, but my body still had all this blood sugar in it. So I was having these attacks, like my blood, and I had to start taking my blood sugar, and it was just a whole ordeal, right? I had to learn how to eat again. I had to learn what carbs and sugar were because I was not gonna take. They gave me like a whole bottle of metformin. I still have it, and gave me a whole bottle of metformin, right? I was like, I'm not taking this. I looked it up. I saw all the dangers and stuff about taking that medicine. Like, nope, not doing it. Because I'm not going to just trust a doctor. You know, doctors, people have to understand, doctors only know what they study. They're not born with this gift to know all this stuff. You know, they have to study. That's why it takes so many years. They have to learn. So I was like, you know what? If a doctor can learn and study, so can I. I can get on this computer, use my resources, buy books, learn, like really investigate what is blood sugar, what is diabetes, what does it affect, what does it do, you know? And that's what I did. I researched, I got tons of books on the liver, on the pancreas, because I was like, oh, we got to beat this. Like, I was the heaviest I've ever been. I weighed 237 pounds. Okay. I was chunky. I've gotten 37 pounds off my body so far by eating, not strict keto, but like, cause keto, I don't think they eat vegetables. I'm not sure. But what I did was I cut out, carbs, which is like your potato, your tortillas, I cut out sugar completely. So that's another thing. My body had to go through a whole sugar detox, right? That's a whole nother thing. But, so what was happening was my body was going into these like attacks, right? Because I had all this fat on me, and so extra fat on your body is stored sugar. So when your liver runs out of storage, because that's what your liver does, it can store up sugar. So if you eat too much sugar, what happens is it's stored away in your liver, and your liver gets full, right? Just like a bag. So if you have way too much sugar and your body doesn't use it for energy, and you can't, and there is this such thing called fat capacity. So my body had reached its fat capacity. Like my body was literally saying, I can't store any more fat, girl. You're to the max. Your body will not store no more fat. So what my liver was doing, it was holding on to the sugar in my liver. And I had reached the capacity there too.